Hey, friend. Welcome back to the Side Hustle Growth Podcast. I'm your girl, CJ. And today I actually will be sharing some secrets with you. Secrets I learned in my time in network marketing or multi-level marketing, however you refer to it. Okay. They're not secrets, but they're like actual, like valuable business lessons that I learned, which really surprised me. I wasn't expecting to take so much away from my time in network marketing, but I'm going to share those with you today. Depending on if you have a network marketing side hustle or you've been thinking about it, you know someone who is in network marketing, they might be able to take something away from this too. Before we get into it, you know I have to ask you, how are you doing? And also to slide in my DMs and let me know on Instagram or LinkedIn at Kristen and James. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can comment below, but you have to let me know how you're doing, okay? Mandatory. So getting right into it. Backstory. So I got into network marketing maybe a year into starting my own business. And of course, things weren't going as quickly as I had anticipated. And of course, I needed to generate some income. And I thought, well, I love beauty and I love cosmetics and all things skincare. And why not try Mary Kay? And I started my Mary Kay business and it was great. I actually had a really, really, really good time. I did it for about, I would say, 4 years. And in that time, I learned such valuable lessons. So I want to share 10 lessons with you today, 10 business lessons I learned from my time in network marketing. Are you ready? The first one, follow up. I have a very solid follow up system in place that really kind of enhances client experience, the onboarding, just being able to build relationships, to be able to make someone feel safe, the know, like, trust factor. I'm not the type to be very like quote unquote salesy. So I am very heavy on people liking me, getting to know me, like me, and trust me. So I will check in, I will follow up. And that was one of the things they really stressed in my time in network marketing. Follow up, follow up, follow up. It takes sometimes up to 12 touch points before you get that yes. And that no you might get at first really is a not yet, or it could be, it's most definitely more about them than it is you. But if you feel like there's something there, definitely check back in, definitely follow up. Some people want you to follow up. Some people want to see how much you want to work with them or how much you want them to be able to hire you, how much you want them to trust you. So definitely follow up. Number 2, consistency. Consistency. I show up no matter what. I am there. All things in place, whatever way best represents me. I show up. I am consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency will breed results. Even if the results aren't as immediate, by just showing up consistently, by doing the thing, because not even about showing up, even behind the scenes, you are working on your business as much as you're working in your business. You have a flow, you have a system that definitely pays off. And I was able to really grow my network marketing business because I remained consistent. I created a flow. I had a system that allowed me to show up in it consistently. Consistency, repetition breeds recognition. It doesn't matter how many times you have shared your message. It does not matter. That is the only way people are going to get to know you, by showing up, showing up, showing up. And I just developed like an unwavering determination, if you will, to just get people to learn more about me and from me. Consistency. Number 3. Let me tell you about stepping out of my comfort zone. I became fearless about approaching people to talk about the products. Some even became coaching clients. I remember there was one point I had challenged myself. I would go sit at Starbucks on Mondays between a certain time, And then if there was someone there, a woman usually, I would say, okay, before I leave Starbucks today, I'm gonna go over to her and I'm gonna introduce myself to her and talk about the products and see if she wants to, she wants to learn a little bit more, and I'll take things from there. And a few times that I did that, those women, once they heard what I did in my coaching business, actually became customers as well as clients, stepping out of my comfort zone, getting out of my head about, oh my God, I'm going to be bothering her. And oh my God, she's going to be so upset, when it was really just about hi and introducing myself and striking up a conversation with the person and seeing where things went. And just based on how the conversation went, they were like, always so lovely. There were also the times when I might have been told a no or two, but that is also to be expected. Not everyone's going to say yes. Not everyone's going to be interested. So I was able to, that's a bonus lesson. I was able to learn that as well. Number 4, identifying my ideal client. By getting to know people, it is the cornerstone of any business because it is all about the client. So the conversations I had, once I removed ego and understood who I was talking to, what they needed to improve their lives and to solve their problems, and really being able to tap into how I can align my skills and my solutions with their needs, I was really able to identify my ideal client and apply that into my coaching business. Because any area, we need to know who our ideal client, we need to know who we're showing up for, who's going to be buying from us, who we're trying to generate these leads from. So identifying my ideal client, I realized there were just some people, as much as everyone has skin. I've heard others in the same industry say that, well, everyone who's my ideal client, well, everyone has skin, so everyone should need these products. But really and truly, first of all, there's just way too many options out there. But why are we trying to be for everyone? We want to be able to speak a certain language to a certain person. So yes, it might be about these products I'm selling, but I got to give them a reason to buy from me. So being able to really identify my ideal client, the language I was speaking that resonated with them, they wanted to hear from me, to learn from me, to buy from me. And I was able to transfer that, of course, over into my coaching business. This one is like key. Number 5. We're already halfway through the list. Number 5, sales expertise. Now, I even mentioned at the very beginning of this episode that I am not a very salesy person, but we need sales. We need sales in order to have and grow a business. That's the reality of it. So I had to learn how to become a better seller, to become better at sales. So my confidence in sales not only skyrocketed, but I learned a psychology behind closing a sale and understanding personality types and reading body language and knowing people's buying styles. Some people buy on the spot. Some people need some time to think about it. Some people need to do some research. It really, really, really comes down to being able to quote unquote master sales. Sales, of course, can be a beast on its own. There's a science to it. Some people are really good at it, while other people still struggle with it years into their business. And I must admit that being in network marketing and knowing that I had to generate these sales in order to hit certain targets and get certain rewards, and that I wanted to. So I learned and went back to the drawing board when I had to, and had certain types of conversations with certain types of people, and then realizing, okay, that won't work with this person. And it really, really did help to elevate my experience in sales and as a salesperson. And now in coaching, being able to close a sale, or being able to, going back to number 1, knowing when I follow up what I need to say in order to make them feel safe and to know, like, and trust me, so that I can convert the sale. 1 touch point or 12 touch points, whatever it took, I am now very, very confident in my sales. I will also admit that took, of course, practice and trial and errors. And like I was like, after a couple of months, I'm like, I'm the best seller in the world. I'm the best salesperson in the world. But definitely I have been able to improve my sales style, identifying my sales style and my technique that worked best for me to connect with my customers and my ideal clients. And number 6, of course, there always, 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 always was personal development. There is no business growth without personal growth. There's none. And this is as much about me as it is about my business. The more focused I became on my business, the more I had to adjust my mindset to navigate the downs as well as the ups. The further I went along in the network marketing business or in my coaching business, just as an entrepreneur and experience as an entrepreneur, knowing I had to look inward, knowing that I didn't have all the tools, I didn't have all the resources, I didn't have all the answers. Who can I turn to support me? All of that was factored into really being able to develop personally in order to be able to show up as a better entrepreneur. And that there was a lot of personal growth that was involved in network, which really surprised me, at least how we learned everything, because of course in network marketing, everything's provided to you and you do with it as you need to in order to grow and succeed in your business. And there was a lot of personal development. I was coached as well on that end. And that all contributed and really helped me to grow and as a coach as well. Being coached and always being coached, you get a chance to improve as a coach. And number 7, being able to define my own success, knowing what I wanted out of the business beyond earning an income. I was able to envision exactly what I wanted my life to look like and how I would celebrate milestones. I made it mine. They gave us all the tools we needed to make it our own, and they were there to support us at any point, whatever step we were on, but we were able to really make it our own and be able to define our success. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. And as I developed as a coach and now really just understanding that, being able to define your success is really what it is about in entrepreneurship. At least that's what I think. Just being able to make it your own, make the experience your own. And number 8, the impact of incentives. I see the value in offering more value. And soon I found that I preferred to offer more value than I did offering discounts. So I don't really say, oh, well, this thing will be 25% off, or it'll be 10% off if you do this. I'll offer more coaching. If you invest, you'll probably get an extra session or 2 out of me, as opposed to saying getting this percent off, this much off in the beginning. I know my worth. I know my value. I know that I can help my clients. And I became so confident in that. I said, if you invest in yourself by investing in me, hey, here's what else you can get. And now there are certain exclusive offers that my clients get when they sign up with me, as part of the onboarding, they get their little surprises that are included as well. And I've just learned the value of incentives, offering incentives, the impact of incentives. And number 9, leadership. As I grew my team, it took me back actually to my favorite part of my 9 to 5, my corporate job, and being able to guide my team, guide my employees. And I was prepared to learn as much as I was prepared to lead, learning from each person as I guided them through. That is a key part of leadership, is also being willing to be led, being willing to learn, knowing that people are skilled enough. If you have trusted them to be a part of your team and they have trusted you to be a part of your team, that you can learn from them. And that is true leadership. And I was able to develop and build on that as I grew my team in network marketing, as I took on recruits and those little exciting things and being able to guide them through the journey and the process. I was able to learn about leading a team again, because it had been a while since since I left my 9 to 5. It had been a couple years at this point since I left my 9 to 5. So I got to brush up on my leadership skills through my network marketing business. And number 10, the importance of community. My MK sisters celebrated milestones with me and offered words of encouragement when I needed it. It was really about them and the entire group as much as it was about me. The importance of community, the importance of being surrounded by people with similar interests and common goals. I was able to really tap into that. And just through my networking, also in network marketing, but through my networking and my networking skills, building my networking skills for my coaching business, I really learned and valued the importance of community. So there you have it, 10 lessons learned from my network marketing business. Follow up, consistency, stepping out of my comfort zone, identifying my ideal clients, improving as a salesperson, personal development, defining my own success, the impact of incentives, my leadership skills, brushing up on my leadership skills, and the importance of community. So if you have been thinking about starting your own network marketing side hustle, I hope these tips, these lessons, these secrets, as I said at the beginning, these lessons that I learned, you go in there just willing to learn and to grow as a person, as a professional, as an entrepreneur, and see where things can really take you. If you're trying to figure out what your next steps are in your side hustle, be it network marketing or your own thing, of course, you can reach out to your girl CJ. Let's talk about it a little bit more. It's just a 15-minute vibe check, a 15-minute conversation. These are 10 lessons I learned. I wrapped it up into 10 lessons, but there's so much more that I can share with you. Or if you're trying to figure out the right type of MLM network marketing business to go into, by all means, because there's so many options, right? By all means, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Don't sit there trying to figure it out on your own. If you realize you can't figure it out on your own, there's somebody here to help you. Thank you so much for being here again with me, my friend. I love getting your feedback, be it via the DMs or an email or in a review. If you enjoy this episode, by all means, I would love, love, love for you to leave your feedback in a review. Until the next time, I will see you and we will chat and we will connect and we will vibe and we will grow your side hustle. Bye.